Hey, Julia Barzik here from Wise Investigator. All right, so how do you know that you're on track to getting your research funded? Maybe you haven't gotten it funded yet, but you're working at that. That's a priority for you. It can take a long time to get decisions, never mind writing the proposal. So, how do you know that you're on track? Well, the quickest and simplest, easiest answer to this question is, are you having a lot of conversations with funders or not? So that's a yes or no question. Is there something on your calendar every couple weeks? Are you meeting new funders? And are you having multiple conversations with those people, like an intro conversation, follow on conversations, emails? Are they responding to your emails? Are you getting feedback? If so, you are on track to get funding. Okay. So if you're not talking to anybody, then you're probably not closer to funding than you were 6 months ago. And now let's talk a little bit about what these conversations can look like. These conversations should not be all about, can I get funding? What is my idea a fit? When is the deadline? What should I do? Do you like my white paper? Talking about a white paper would definitely be part of those conversations, but these conversations ideally should be a little bit broader. You're talking about challenges in the field. Of course, it's in the context of your research and the priorities of that funder, but you want to be asking questions. You want to be curious about their program, their organization broadly. And of course, the conversation is within the context of your work and the potential for it to be funded. But you want to be having mature conversations, peer to peer, mature conversations. So, what we see in working with clients who do go on to get funding, although it can take more than 6 months oftentimes for them to find a decision out, what we do see is that they're getting traction in the number of meetings that they're having, to the point that some of them even get quite busy with these meetings and have a hard time keeping up, or even keeping up with the follow-ups that they plan to give to these funders. And some of this can depend on discipline. There are some disciplines where there just are more programs, so there's more outreach for these people to do and more people for them to talk to. But it's not all dependent on that. And whatever discipline you're in, you likely can be having more meetings with funders than you are if you want to. And you probably want to if you want to get funding, or you want to get more funding or continued funding. Now, the signs that you would be stuck would be, of course, not having these meetings regularly, finding yourself working in isolation. So you're reading the opportunity announcements, you're looking at websites, and you're thinking about, could this fit, running these things through your mind, and doing this largely in isolation. Also, you might find yourself talking to peers, which is great to talk to peers, absolutely, but asking them, hey, what was your experience with this funder? What do you think they want? What's the word on the street about that? Those are fine and good conversations to have, but if you find that those are the only conversations you have are with other people seeking funding, then that's not enough. You want to be having more than that. So if you find yourself in the situation that you're not having these conversations, don't feel bad. Don't blame yourself. This is just your starting point. You can make big progress. In fact, you can make big progress in a matter of weeks. You really can. And this is very exciting. It's very important too for the clients we work with, because when they come to work in our program, they do understand that there's a long timeline before you actually get the funding in most cases. So when they're putting the effort in to change the way they're doing things and follow our guidance towards success, it's really nice when they can have some results quickly, because that will encourage them to keep them going, gives them confidence that the guidance that we're giving them is correct because they see a result right away. So you can work with us and we can help you get these results quickly, or you can work on your own and just do that outreach and ask yourself, am I having enough conversations with funders so that I'm going to have the results I want in the weeks, months, and years ahead? Okay, so if you find this useful, then I invite you to check out the links that I have below for a newsletter, a free DoD funding course. And I also encourage you, if you're not already subscribed, do subscribe to the channel and click the little notification that you want to see all of the videos that come in, because this is a very, very niche area and you may not see videos from my channel if you're not subscribed and you haven't clicked the button to indicate that you want to see all the videos, right? Because we're a really niche topic. So that's one thing that will ensure that you see this useful information and that it can spread to others who may value it as well. Because I know you're in competition with people who want to get funding, but not everybody. And I know you want to help your peers too. So if you do that for me, it could help them and it could help me too. All right. So have a good one and we'll see you next time.